in the next couple of weeks. We have plans for some more team building activities. I'm sorry I missed the call last week. I heard it was awesome. I heard that you guys had a really great call with Tyler and the rest of the team and talked a lot about success partners and wanting to kind of get to know the team a little bit more to find some partnerships and stuff. So we have some of that coming up. We've got some flash sales coming up. We've got the VIP event. We're going to talk about all of this tonight, but I want you guys to know that the leaders on this team, your coaches, your upline coaches, have all been really, 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 really working hard to make sure that we are providing value and resources for you guys in every angle of your business. Okay. So let's jump into this. Let me start sharing my screen. All right. We have Holly is killing Success Club this month. Success Club 14. Meg is at Success Club 12. And Rachel is at Success Club 12. You guys are killing it. So we've got tons of other leaders on the board locked in Success Club already this month. We have so many people at 4 and so many people at 2. And even if you're not on the board yet, you guys, we have plenty of time left in this month. Message your coach tonight. If you guys want this bad enough, your coach wants to hear how bad you want it. So go right now. If you have not locked in Success Club yet, go message your coach right now and either tell them that you got this, you're going to make it happen, or tell them, hey girl, I need help. Help me make this happen. And make sure your coach knows that you want to do this. If we aren't hearing from you, we think that you don't care. And if we aren't hearing from you, we don't know you need help. So if you need help, go message your coach right this second and let's make this happen. Thank you, Ashley. Success Starter month 2. Sasha has locked in Success Starter month 2. That means she's got one more month and she will be getting her free ticket to Summit. She will be getting access into the next test group. Who knows what that program will even be. And she will be on her way to earning the Success Club trip and everything else. Alicia is Emerald. Congratulations. Alicia locked in Emerald status last night. So congratulations. We have Riley, who is a new Emerald coach. Congratulations to you, girlfriend. And we have Ashley Miller, who locked in her 3-star. So if you guys don't know, you probably saw her 3-star qualification 6 weeks ago. That means that her and her team held that rank for 6 weeks. That is hard. I'm going to stop sharing just so I can see your faces. Who here has had to hold any rank? Emerald, Diamond, anything. Who knows how hard it is to have to hold Emerald or Diamond? Okay. So that means that if you're Emerald, you have to have at least 2 people, one on each side of your business, active at all times. If one of those people go inactive, which means they canceled their Shakeology or they canceled their account or they skipped a month or whatever, that person goes inactive and you need a whole nother person to be active to hold Emerald. And that's just 2 people, right? Diamond, you need 12 people. So if one of those people go inactive in a week, then you drop Diamond. Ashley is now 3-star, which means that she has 3 diamonds on her team. And I don't even know how many PS coaches you have. You have a bunch of PS coaches. So you also have maybe 25 PS coaches. So she has to make sure that all of her people are active at all times for 6 weeks in order to make that happen. So her and her team rallied, they got together, they got behind each other, and they all held their ranks or replaced people as they went inactive or got customer orders as people went inactive for 6 weeks. They hustled, they didn't ever drop rank. And since Ashley signed up, she's only dropped rank one time for 1 week. She dropped Diamond and she was so mad at herself. It was something, I think it was like PV. Like I think she didn't have enough PV in somebody's account and they dropped rank and she dropped it one time. She was so mad. She has never, ever, ever dropped it again. So the fact that she did this, I was not surprised, but I'm also super proud of you. And I just wanted to explain how much of an accomplishment that is for you and your team. And you guys killed it. So congratulations. That's awesome. She is officially the highest ranked coach on this team. So congratulations. You are killing it. All right. Next, we're going to talk about this, but if you guys want to screenshot this a little bit, we're going to talk about the flash sale event. Diamond Call is next Monday night at Monday night at 8:00. Diamonds only, must be diamond rank, diamond call the 24th. On after team calls, we will have wildflower calls every week, 9:00 wildflower calls, and power hour-a-thon on the 31st from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. I wanted also, hopefully she's on now. Hopefully they're both on. I wanted to welcome, I see, okay, Georgie became a wildflower last week. So I want to congratulate and welcome Georgie into the wildflowers and let everybody here know. Georgie became a wildflower last week, and Cindy has become a wildflower as of today. Are you on, Cindy? Are you here yet? Yes, there you are. Hi, 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 hi. So Cindy is on. Is Sasha on? Because I was looking for her earlier. Yeah, there you are. You're right next to each other. Perfect. You guys got on at the same time. All right. So, all right. I just want to make sure that they were both on. And yes, so I just want to congratulate Georgie and Cindy for being invited to and accepting the invitation to the wildflower. So that's awesome. And we're excited to have you guys. Let's go back. All right. Summit House is full, guys. Summit House is 100% full. If you can't go and you're on this list, you may offer your spot to someone else on our team. We are not selling our spots to anyone else on any other teams. We're keeping these houses full of our people, okay? So if you cannot go for any reason, you may offer your spot to someone else on this team and they can pay you for your spot. I am no longer part of that transaction. Just let me know who to put on the guest list, okay? I am out of this. You've all paid your spot. We have all officially paid our own spots in the house. These are not refundable. These are we have all chipped in the same amount for this house so we can all have a spot in this house, okay? So if you guys need to give up a spot, I'm sure someone is probably going to be willing. And as we get closer, we can totally take care of those things too. Girls Weekend 2021, if you guys want to go, this is open to anybody, May 19th to the 23rd in New Orleans. It's $250 a person. You guys can go. You got the house for the whole weekend and have a good time. That's about it. VIP event. You guys saw this. I'm going to explain it a little bit more because I think a few people were a little confused with what this is. So it's Sweat Squad VIPs only is the Facebook group. All of you should be in it. All of you should add all of your coaches and discount coaches to it. Anyone who is signed up with a coach account on our team is welcome to join it. We are going to be posting different packages of sorts, and they're just items that we're kind of like bundling together in the group. The purpose is to have them be 50 PV or higher, because 50 PV is what is essential for a coach to be active status. So as Ashley's holding a 3-star qualification, as Taylor's holding multiple 2-star qualifications, as Holly's holding diamond and pushing for star diamond, as Brittany's holding diamond, as everybody's holding emerald, as you guys are building your ranks, you want to keep your people active. So having this opportunity where people can get bundles and get presents with their bundles, they're more likely to purchase things. So that is the whole purpose behind this VIP group, is to get some excitement going, get some volume driving, and giving away Sweat Squad swag. We will not sell that okay, I'm not even gonna try the SSS. We will not sell that on its own. You have to purchase a bundle to get it, just like we do in our like thank you events and that kind of stuff. And it makes it more coveted, and it makes people be like, oh my gosh, I want to be a VIP. I want the tank tops. I want the things. And it'll get you to get people to become discount coaches to join the VIP group. That's kind of our FOMO we're creating around that VIP group. My envisioning thoughts with the VIP group is when we have new program launches, we can talk about the new programs in there, share about what the coaches get early access to, that kind of stuff. But we can use that VIP group long after we do this little VIP sale. And we can do raffles and fun stuff just for the VIPs. And if anybody ever has an awesome idea, I want you guys to all know that the Sweat Squad group, the VIP group, the team page, this is your page. Act like business owners. Come up with ideas. Come to the leadership team and say, like, I've got a great idea. Can we do it? And we'll make a way to make it happen. So come to us with ideas if you ever have any fun ideas. Triana, message me and we can get you on that list. All right. Power Hour-a-thon, August 31st from 5 a.m. to 11. I'm telling you guys about this now because the last turnout wasn't great. And these groups are amazing when you plug into them. These can give you life, can give you power, can give you fire. And we're doing it on the last day of the month. So if you do not hit Success Club before the last day of the month, you go down fighting, guys. You go down trying your best, plugging into as many power hours as you need to get that locked in. This isn't for me. This is for you. We are doing this for you so that you hit your goals. If you aren't hitting Success Club, you're not even making money as a coach. If you're not hitting Success Club, you're paying money for supplements. And this is not even a money generating business for you. We want to make sure you are hitting Success Club every single month as a non-negotiable. All right, flash sale. I'm going to open this up to let other leaders talk about this too. I want to talk about how to maximize a flash sale. Our flash sale is going to begin on Monday. We're going to open the group on Monday. This is for customers, okay? We're not even going to put VIP pricing on there. We'll have the VIP group. We can focus there on the VIPs. This is going to be customer pricing with incentive offers. Let's talk about how to maximize this. I hope all of you guys write this stuff down. This is really important. My best flash sale this year, I sold 17 challenge packs, guys, in a weekend. So these work if you work them, okay? You're getting all this information way far in advance. You guys can prepare and knock this out of the park. So first thing you need to do, when we open that flash sale, you have to have a list of people you're going to invite to join it, okay? Start making your list now. Who is going to be on your list? Every single person you've ever talked to that has said no because of price. Every single person that you've been afraid to invite because you think they're going to say no because of price. Any person who said timing wasn't right. Any person who has already purchased something in the past and might be interested in MBF, but you're afraid to go after them for another sale. This is going to give you the confidence to invite these people to purchase something else, even though they've already purchased something in the past. All right, so have a list of all your people. Next, know all of their goals. So talk to them now before the sales starts. Talk to them now about what their goals are. So that way, when we post the deals, if there's a deal such as someone tells you, I really want to work on nutrition. When we post a 3-day refresh, or we post a 2B mindset, or we post a portion fix, you can tag them in those things and be like, this might be perfect for you. Or this is kind of what we were talking about needing to do a cleanse. You'll be able to tag them in exactly the posts that will be relevant for them. Post about the flash sale on the day of the flash sale. Keep inviting until we get to that day. Don't start talking about the flash sale now, being like, we have a flash sale on starting Monday, because guess what? No one's going to buy till Monday then. So keep inviting, keep posting regular as normal. And then on the day of the flash sale, when we announce it, be like, you guys, we're having a flash sale. That's the whole purpose of a flash sale, is it comes out of nowhere. Flash sale, we're doing a flash sale right now. And then post about it. Then put it in your stories. Then start talking about it and talk about it till the end of the flash sale. Make stories about it. Get it all over your social media. And then follow up with everyone. Anyone you add to the flash sale, make sure you follow up with them after you get them in there. Be like, did you see anything you liked? Do you want me to walk you through anything? Do you have any questions? Make sure you're tagging them in the appropriate deals. And again, following up. Following up is so important with these sales, just like anything. I'm going to stop sharing. I'm going to invite other leaders to plug in if they have anything they want to add to this. Anybody have any other tips to utilize a flash sale best?
Might have been the first flash sale I ever did. I really used these tips, and I think, okay, it wasn't like Stephanie, but I think I sold like 8 challenge packs. But it was because we had so much time in advance to plan, like over a week. You need at least a week so that you can get yourself organized. I have in my book, everybody that I talk to that gives me some price objection, I put a little $ sign next to them. And then I go back and invite all of those people to the flash sale when it gets closer. But we've done flash sales since then, obviously, and I haven't been on top of it like that. And I've sold like one or two or none. So it really just shows how important following all those steps are, even if you think it's silly. It's not.
And I always usually post like the steps in the team page and kind of like walk you through it. Like, now's time to post. Now's time to make your list. Now's time to do the things. I don't want to have to do that, but I will if you need me to. But you guys, by the way, I wanted to point out that 17 challenge packs was during New Year's Eve. Like, it was like New Year's. So it was like all resolutions. So it was a lot easier. But yeah. Questions. Anybody have, it's going to start Monday, but Monday's going to kind of be like the kickoff day, and it'll like gain momentum throughout the week. We will do a lot of deals Tuesday, Wednesday, and probably have cutoff dates of Wednesday night, and then do some more for the next few days. Our goal is to get you guys to lock in Success Club in August and in the first few days of September. That's the whole point of this flash sale, is to try to get you locked in for August and September. Holly's giving tips. She goes to Messenger and searches the word cost or broke, and it pulls up all the combos with those words.
I have something. The summer flash sale, like the first one that we did, I changed 3 people that I had signed up within the last 30 days on BOD into discount coaches with it. So that people that you already have that only signed up with 3 months, 6 months, whatever it was, within those 30 days, you can do a refund and get them a whole package, because now they're in Sweat Squad seeing people use these products, and now they can get a good bundle. And that's what happened to me with 3 people, because I put them in it and they were like, ooh, I do want that. And I'm like, all right, well, we're canceling your BOD and get the challenge pack then and be a discount coach. So you can do people that you've already got too, because they're getting FOMO, like we were talking about.
I love it. And the FOMO, guys, did you notice how many people who are far from friggin' coaches bought that dang coach sweatshirt? Okay, that's the FOMO we want. We want people to have like exclusive stuff. So with flash sales, the whole purpose is kind of to lock in Success Club. So we have to kind of focus the bundles on 90 PV or higher to give you Success Club points or challenge packs. But we are down for creativity. The more we do flash sales, the more bored I get with them. So if you guys have more ideas for them, like we can, rather than giving $25 cash back, we give, I don't know, like boxers with my face on them, something really fun, like people that everybody's going to want them. You know what I mean? Like something like that. So if you guys have good ideas of things we can add as the gift or anything like that, I think that that would be totally appropriate too. Like we want things to be exclusive to us, that people are going to be like, oh my gosh, I want that. So many people, I got a gift from being in an elite group with my upline coaches, and I got these pink Adidas sneakers. I don't know if you guys saw them in my stories. I've had random neighbors being like, oh my God, those shoes. I want shoes like that. I'm like, they're from Adidas. Like you can go get them. But they feel like it's exclusive to us. So if our people are getting awesome gifts from us, they're going to share about them and be like, oh my God, I want that. It's weird, but people love sharing gifts and getting gifts and stuff. So if you guys have ideas, we're totally open for them. They run big, if that matters. The sweatshirts do run big. Okay, so I got an extra small. Someone asked me what size I got the other day. I got an extra small, and it fits like a loose hoodie for me. And so they do run big. And Tyler says all her things are like gigantic, even with her belly. All right, let me just keep sharing. We are almost 8:30. Holy shit, we got to go faster, guys.
Real quick, Steph, just
Yeah.
make sure too, which I didn't know, and I made a mistake one of my first flash sales, and I was selling like, because everything isn't on home, you have to make sure everything's on Home Direct in order to get the Success Club points too, right? Correct?
Yes.
That happened to me, and I didn't get the Success Club points, and I was a little bummed. So just keep that in mind when you're like, say somebody's interested in one of the packages, like make sure you put everything on Home Direct. That way you can get the SC points, and you can just tell them, I don't know where to go from there, because they're going to continue to get it monthly or whatever the case may be.
Yep.
I don't have to on that, but
So if it's like beach bars and collagen and Energize, you put one of each of them in the cart, make sure they're all on home direct auto shipment. And you say like, this is how we have to do it in order to get you this deal. If you don't want to continue any, we can cancel it, or you can continue just what you want or change it however you want after you get it. So not a big deal, but yes, everything has to be on home direct in order to get any Success Club points. Very good point, Kat. Thank you. All right. Next thing, roll call. You guys all saw it. Our sweat squad is getting too big of dead bodies. So we want to get rid of the people who aren't showing up in the sweat squad and make it a little less scary for people that are joining us. So I think there's a good happy medium of like, this is an awesome big group and this is too big and too scary, right? So we want to keep it with people who are actually participating and want to be there. So make sure you and your teams and your people all get into that roll call if they want to stay in the sweat squad. And taking all the volunteers to help us go through it September 1st. Thanks.
I almost feel like we should do it, like create a whole new group and put people in, because the 500 that need to go in versus the 2,000 that need to come out, like.
So my only hesitation with that is that it's an empty group and we have all this community already built in this one.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So I don't know.
Be a huge lift.
I do. I think it's gonna be hard, but I've seen other groups do this and they do it and they say that it's not as bad as it sounds.
Yeah, we just need to do it more regularly so it doesn't
Yeah.
end up being such a chore.
The thing is with the other group, they actually stop enrollment until they go through roll call and get through it and then reopen enrollment. But that's like a month without adding people. So that's not something we can technically can really feasibly do. So it's just gonna be a little trickier for us but we'll figure it out. We'll get it. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay, let's keep going. Sorry, guys, there's so many things to talk about. All right, we're moving on. I'm switching over to Ashley and Leah are going to take over for a little bit, and we're going to do 2 social media audits tonight. We're going to look at Sasha's social media page, and we're going to look at Cindy's social media page. Cindy is a diamond coach on the team. She is in the test group right now for the running program. I forget its name. I don't know. Whatever it is. And she is in that test group right now. So her social media is a lot about that. But we're going to give some constructive criticism and feedback for her. And Sasha is a newer coach on the team. She's been in the fitness, in the sweat squad for a while, but she is a newer coach. And she is halfway to diamond, so she is building towards diamond. And we're going to take a look at what she's doing and what she's doing well and what she can improve on. So Ashley and Leah.
Alrighty. Are we able to share our screens?
I'm here. Sorry, Andrew was yelling. I had to shut up.
Just screen, right? Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. Did you say who's going first? Does it matter? All right, we'll do Sasha first. Okay. Your profile picture's good. Your bio is good. Do you have to write Home Smart new home team? Or can you just leave it real estate agent? That doesn't really matter that much, but I feel like it kind of just draws attention away from the rest for some reason. I'm weird though, so.
That's just my whole title. So I can change it if I need to.
I mean, it's not a huge
Put
deal.
like real estate agent too, unless like because then when you scroll down to your intro, it says licensed real estate broker at HomeSmart. So just to.
And I just changed that too, so that makes sense.
Sorry, Sab is making a shake.
That's okay.
I can't hear anything.
Oh. Okay.
Can you hear Andrew yelling?
No.
Good.
Hey, Ashley, can you
Yeah.
tell everybody what makes her profile picture and her bio good? Like, why is it good so other people can take a page out of her book?
Okay, so I personally like about your picture that it's not like you flexing or like it just shows you as a person and not you as a coach, because I feel like that's important at first glance, but it still has you in it. So like if you just had a picture of your daughter or your husband and your daughter, it wouldn't show you. I like how it shows you, but also your family. Thank you. Not totally fitness and coaching related. And then your bio, same thing. Doesn't just say health and fitness coach. It says lots of things about you. I would even maybe add more, like something that you're interested in.
Like something outside of like being a wife, a mom, and a health and fitness coach, like a hobby or something.
Okay. I need to figure out how to do that because it only gives me certain character numbers.
If you end up picking that stuff, you would, if you just leave real estate agent and get rid of the rest, then you have all those. I don't think you should get rid of real estate agent. I just think that other stuff after it kind of just takes away from the rest.
Okay.
Let's look at your posts first and then your stories.
So also, we're not friends, but your page is public, so that's good.
I'm just gonna scroll first without reading them. This stuff you have to post for your job?
Yeah.
Oh, you look pretty there. These look good. You have a good mix of yourself, like your face, and then your family. And they're bright and pretty and clear. All right, now I'm gonna go back up and look at the actual posts. Leah, you can tell me if you want to stop, or anyone.
No, I will. I'm scrolling on my own too.
So far, the only thing I'm noticing is lack of call to action.
Okay. I'm trying to work on that, but I don't. It's like hard.
I would say this. Sorry, I can't hear you. What were you saying?
Me?
Yeah.
I said that's one thing that I've been like trying to work on because I don't really know how to word things sometimes. So I have to.
It doesn't have to be on every one either. I don't even really do it every day. I do it like every couple days. I just do like regular posting, and then I do like a call to action post every couple of days, and a mix of fitness and coaching. But like this one, you have it, but it's kind of like you're talking all about your journey, and then putting you want in at the bottom seems almost out of place. Just maybe try and like weave into your post how all of this stuff that you said about you could also apply to them.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And
So
I would do the same thing for that, like the first post that's a coaching post. I would even take that a step further. And like, that's a great way to invite to coaching. Like, is that something, like somebody might be missing that in their life. So pointing that out and making people like really think like, oh, like that's something I would really love to do. Like she's never even like met this girl and they're like super good friends, and like that's something that I want. So if you're not like letting people know that it's also, it can be a reality for them, then they just don't know.
I was looking at your page earlier. I was creeping it for this. And hang on, I want to find the ones that I was looking at. So there's one on here where you get deep. Hang on. Can't find it. And my computer sucks. It was one where you really,
It's quite a ways down. So I think it's past.
I think this was one of them. See how long this is, and you really get into like, yeah, your picture's a transformation and it's amazing, but you get into your whole journey and you let people into like your heart and your mind and look at the engagement on it compared to the rest. And I noticed that about myself too. Like I catch myself just posting like quick things just to post, which is fine every once in a while.
Please
But
don't.
when you start doing that a lot, your engagement starts to go down because people aren't seeing like you and your life, and that's what they want to see, and that's what gets so much engagement. Like that one got a ton because you really dove into it. There was another one shortly after, but I don't feel like scrolling.
And she really followed the on the left, how did you feel? So you literally said on the left, I felt XYZ. I was sluggish. And like you actually gave them the story of how you felt then. And then you gave them the story of how you felt now. And you transitioned them in by what did you change to make this happen? And that's how a transformation story should be written. Who were you? Where were you? What was bad? Where are you now? And what is good? And how did you get there? And that's kind of how a transformation story should be developed, rather than like, I lost 30 pounds in these 2 pictures. No one's going to understand and relate. You know what I mean? They want to know what the journey was to get there. So I think this is a great post. Yeah.
Like your other posts are good too. Like these, like they're funny, they're scroll stopping. They show like what good of a place you're in now. But then every once in a while, go back and show the not just your physical transformation either, like your mental transformation, your mindset change, all that stuff.
So 3 things to help her move forward. Call to actions.
Dig deep.
Dig deep. Share your story.
Change your bio. I don't know. That wasn't that big of a deal, but
I was looking, I'm trying to find it too. I have an awesome training that I did that teaches you how to create a bio that is like, people can look at your pictures and they know you're a wife and a mom. It's really not necessary to even write that in there. You know what I mean? So when you talk your mission, like I help blah, 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 do blah, 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 people are going to understand more of who you are and what you do. That, but I have a training on, I'm trying to find it. So I'll put it in the chat box if I find it. All right.
Also, I like featured picture, especially on mobile. I like featured pictures and being very intentional about like what pictures you're choosing for your featured photos, because that's kind of like the first things that people see on mobile, which I think Facebook just changed up because they do like the 9 tiles, but now when you're on mobile, it's not doing it as the tiles. So I have to dig into that even a little bit more too, to see like how it shows up, how it used to show up, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think Georgie was having an issue with that too, and was asking because on mine it just shows like one icon and it says like +9 or something on it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's weird.
I'm pretty sure it's just how it was updated. So,
Yeah, it's the updated app. So like the people's that it's still showing didn't update their Facebook yet, apparently. I kind of think it'll just all go back because that doesn't make sense to me, but
Yeah, I hope
it
so.
sucks.
All right, I'm gonna keep us on track and we're gonna switch over and do Cindy, if that's okay, just because it's already 8:40. Okay, sorry.
oh, we never did your stories. That's okay. I was looking at them earlier and they look good. They're a good mix of your workouts, your family. The only thing I was going to add for you though is I didn't see any like polls or call to actions in your story either.
okay.
Add them there too.
Can I do one thing about your Instagram? When you look at your grid, like a transformation photo is way far down. So I would try to get another transform. You obviously don't want like every other one, that's way too much, or every even couple of ones, but you want it somewhere up top. So you can always share like other coaches' transformation photos too.
Okay.
try to the best rule of thumb is have one transformation, at least one transformation per scroll. So like no matter where you're scrolling, you can always see a transformation.
Cindy, same thing for you with your bio. Maybe just add a little bit more, and like what Steph was just saying. I mean, mine says mom too, so maybe I need to change that too. But maybe just if you don't have enough characters for what you want to say, you could get rid of that, or you could keep that and change the second part. But maybe I think just add just a little bit more other than mom and fitness, because I feel like we get stuck in that's all we do. Okay. We should have a little bit more than that.
I think your profile picture should just be your super hot bod, basically.
Just your abs. What is this thing?
It's a brand. It means he's greater than I. It's kind of a religious thing.
Okay.
It's not kind of a religious thing. It is a religious thing.
So also I know this is like a given, but you are super consistent with your posting. Like, and it's a really good mix between your workouts and your like life and family and your nutrition. 'Cause, like nutrition posts can get like tough sometimes if you're eating like a lot of the same stuff, but I think that you've been doing good with it lately. You have call to actions in your posts. Ashley, where's that picture of Cindy, your son, in the rain?
That was this past weekend. It should be a little bit further down.
Cindy, sorry.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, some of the pictures, they look hazy. Do you ever notice that?
I was gonna say that too.
I don't know if it's a filter you're using or literally it's probably just a fingerprint on your lens.
Okay, I think this on the front porch is like the sun, the way the sun's coming through.
So then,
but yeah, I do see that. And a lot of mine, like, I have a hard time because I've been running and working out at 5 o'clock in the morning and I can't take pictures in the dark. There he is. But I'm trying to work on my photos, but yes, I do see that.
I think it happens when you have the light behind you, because that happens to me too. If I stand like the light, like in like the door or the window is here and I stand like this and I'm taking a picture, like it's going to be hazy and I'm going to look like
just got to turn around
an angel.
Even your profile picture is a little bit,
it might be the filter I'm using.
Can I give one tip? If you're home and it's like dark outside, obviously, like I work out in the morning at 3 a.m. One thing that I notice is if I turn off all my lights and leave my ring light on, I get a better picture. And make sure you don't have it like a selfie camera view. Flip it the other way. Like you're going to take a picture of someone else and set the timer. You get a better picture quality.
Okay.
Like this one just looks overexposed. Maybe it is your
filter. What filter are you using?
It's a Lightroom preset, but it's one of the Lightroom ones. It's called.
I also think there's just a fingerprint on your lens.
I do every single time I take a picture. I just wipe.
Well, and it might be because my OtterBox too, because it's
that's what it is. That is exactly what it is. It is your case for sure. Because my mom's does the same stuff. So
like the one from 9 hours ago. The one where, oh, and do not share where you're running.
Yes, you missed that
Okay.
part of the call. Stop showing people the pictures. You're going to get taken.
Okay.
Oh, Cindy,
Yes.
That one.
you know the guy that posts on the 30-day breakaway, he calls himself the dad? No, okay. I don't know why I see more of his posts than other people's, but he posted today, you should go look for it, that someone found where he's running and zoomed in on his house on the satellite and said, I found this in 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
so
kinda-
start,
Okay.
don't, like I'm guessing it might be fine in the test group, but maybe not on your like public.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. And just as everybody starts to do this program in the fall and you're all going to start to be running, I think it's really smart. Cindy's posting
Okay.
pictures of her kids all day. And now
Yeah.
she's posting where she's running. And now they know she's got 2 kids and she lives in this house and they can easily find her house. Let's just be smart about our social media and protect our babies. Like, let's just not,
Okay.
let's be careful with
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Public profiles and all that.
I'm gonna delete those.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. No, I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yesterday when I was running, I got to run down like trail run, and I'm running and I see just a random bike just sitting there. I didn't see anybody, so I turned my ass around and I ran back the other way.
I would have too. Yeah, scary.
Can I just, if you are noticing that your pictures are trash or something, just pick up like, pick up a box of alcohol swabs next time you're at the drugstore.
I really think it's the OtterBox. I think you should just take off the
Okay.
OtterBox and try it without it, and I bet you your pictures are going to look totally different.
Okay.
Yes, but also you can clean your OtterBox with the alcohol swabs and it will make it 10 times clearer.
Yeah.
I need to just get a new one. I've had this one. My daughter's run it underwater and
Yeah, it's probably like
saved my phone.
I want to say the same thing about you that I said about Sasha. I feel like I can't, when I'm reading your posts, I'm not really like getting to know you.
Okay.
Like the ones about your kids, I feel like I can see your heart. Like I can feel you, but it's just about the kid ones. Like all your workout ones, I feel like, well, that one's kind of just an engagement post, but like this one seems like you almost got into it. How you said, I can't really explain how freeing this is, mind clearing. I feel like you should have made the post about that. Like how
She couldn't explain. I can't
Like,
explain.
Emily's posts are like this, because she's in the test group too. I haven't looked at yours at all, Vicky, if I'm being honest. But Emily's like gets into not how the program is, but how it makes her feel. Like, right, how you said mind clearing.
Mhm.
I don't know how to expand on that, but I just feel like,
Talk about what was going on in your mind of like why
Yeah.
you needed your mind cleared.
yeah.
I think you
Why
need
it
to
was
like
so
bring people like along with you, and so that's part of storytelling. So you want them to feel like they are right there with you, feeling everything that you're feeling. So you're doing this test group and you're running, so like bring them on the run with you.
So I love that idea of actually like storying while you're running, because I think that would be really cool. Like just like talking to them as you're running and out of breath, and like I think that would be really powerful. But also if you're on your run and you need to clear your mind, like why? What's going on in your life? What's going on? Like tell us what's going on so we can understand. Like you can talk about like maybe you're struggling with your daughter, or maybe you're struggling in your marriage, or maybe you are struggling with your personal health and being an extrovert and wanting to get out in COVID. Like what exactly are you struggling with that you needed to clear your mind? And how is your day different now that you ran?
Because
Okay.
they're going to need all those same things too. They're not going to want to just run just because you're running. They're going to want to run for the same reasons you're running.
We're going to bring Emily into this because she's doing the test group too. And I think this is really helpful because all of us are about to do this program. There's something about the way Emily in her beautiful blonde hair and long legs is posting her watch pictures every day that makes me want an iWatch and to know what the numbers are and do all the things and go run. And it's just, I don't know what it is about her shiny, bright, beautiful pictures that are really scroll stopping. I think it's super trendy. These, like you see these watch pictures and like of other watches and stuff. And I think it's just the matter of like making it look really fun.
And it's not about the run.
Yeah.
It's about
Like what it's doing for you.
Yeah.
For you. Yeah. Like before this call, I think everyone that's in the test group was saying like, I don't even like running,
Yeah.
but like I'm loving this program.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like how many people out there like do not like running? Like I love running. I love the runner's high. But like people think I'm a psychopath because of it.
I've never felt it. Never. I felt the runners die.
Yeah, me too.
Like there's a post.
Yeah. No, I think you're doing a really great job. I think getting
I do
the
too.
camera situation fixed, like I think it must be your OtterBox or just a fingerprint or something on the lens. Cause it's like, look at this picture in your grid. Oh, that's a good one too. You could work on is being more intentional about these pictures over here. Your 9 highlighted photos.
How do I change those? I have no idea even how that happened. How that
On
works.
your page, you'll be able to like click on it, like change
Okay.
them.
Okay. I've never even noticed that.
Yeah.
It'll literally just say edit featured.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's something you could work on, but even that picture of you in the coach shirt, it's a clear, pretty crisp picture. So I think that, I think you got a ton of engagement on that picture. So I think that just having a better selection of like pretty pictures are important on social media right now. So I think
Are
that's-
you taking them forward facing or rear facing too? Because that makes a big difference.
All of mine are the forward facing camera.
But mine are too.
Really, my computer just doesn't want to work anymore, so I guess.
I think you should just take off your OtterBox and try it and see if that's the problem and go from there.
Okay.
All right. Should we switch gears for a few
Thank
more
you.
minutes? Yes.
Thank you.
Both of you guys are rocking it though. Like you guys know what you're doing. It's just a matter of making little tweaks along the way and we can all benefit. Every single one of us can benefit from a social media audit. Like there's something you guys we can all take away.
I'm indoors right now. I'm just like,
What's
that
that?
was so hard for me. I was sweating so bad. I was so nervous.
That's so funny.
I was sweating too, don't worry.
Sweating.
Can I be host again?
Maybe.
We're supposed to talk about inviting with confidence. So we'll go through these. I made them pretty quick tips, but I would like you guys to all write them down. And I would also like you guys to take note of where you're lacking in these confidence items and put it in the chat box. Like if we go through an item and you're like, that's me, like, let's go through them so we know where to help you. Okay. Am I host?
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. So inviting with confidence. Inviting is the bulk of your business, guys. It is aside from social media, yes, you have to have a social media presence. Yes, it has to be pretty. Yes, it has to be attractive. Yes, you have to share your story. That's all part of it. But inviting is literally the money generating item here. Okay. So you have to get over it. You have to stop saying like, I'm too scared to invite, and you just have to do it. Okay. If you are like, I'm too scared to invite, your goals with this business will never be accomplished. Okay. Because you have to be willing to go and invite people to join you. All right. So here's my tips. We're going to go through these one by one, and I would love the leaders to kind of jump in and like share their tips on each of these things too. So first thing is first, have something to invite to. We always have something to invite to. We always have multiple things, but you don't have to invite to all of them. We don't want you guys to be overwhelmed and think you have to invite to everything all the time. So pick one thing you want to focus on for the day and invite to that one thing. So maybe it's you just want to invite to the challenge group in general. You just want to invite to the challenge group. You've got this awesome community and you want to invite to the challenge group. You're going out intentionally talking to people about our amazing community. Maybe you're running a free group and you want to invite people to join your free booty challenge. And you're going out and specifically inviting to your booty challenge. Maybe you're inviting to our coach training that's coming up, or the program you're starting on Monday. You want to invite other people to join you and do this program with you. or you're inviting to a coaching info group, or you're inviting to our flash sale. Pick one thing and focus on it. Put all your energy into one thing and go out and invite to that one thing and get somewhere. Feel like you're getting somewhere with your invites and you're not just like sending invites to send messages. Go out with intention of inviting to something specific. Number 2, if you're not excited about what you're inviting to, invite to something different. Okay? You've got to get excited about it. If you're not excited about the Sweat Squad, make a new group. If you're not excited about our flash sale, do a different challenge. If you're not excited about whatever it is we're doing, do something else. It's okay. I ended up breaking away from my upline team because I wanted to do something fun and different. And I did it. And it was the best thing that I could have done for myself. Do I want you guys all going and flying your wings? Absolutely not. You are welcome to stay with us as long as you possibly want to. But if it would get you excited and light your fire to like go do something by yourself or with a partner and go do it, go do whatever is going to make your heart excited. Okay. I'm never going to want to hold you back. I want you always to do whatever excites you. If that's what we're doing, run with us. If it's not, run wherever your heart desires. Number 3, make sure your social media matches your invite. If you're inviting to a flash sale all day, oh my gosh, girl, did you see our flash sale? You better have posted about the flash sale. You better have posted about the flash sale, talked about it in your stories, done the things. You're doing a new program on Monday? You better be talking about your program on your social media. You need to make sure whatever you're inviting to matches what you've been talking about on social media. So if you're inviting to coaching, hey girl, you want to join my team? What team are you even talking about? You better be talking about coaching in your posts. And everyone should be doing that. Everyone should be talking about coaching in their posts. Number 4, know the product and the program. If you're out there being like, hey girl, want to join me? I'm doing MBF on Monday, and you don't know what MBF stands for, you need to do some research first. You need to know your program so that when they ask questions, you can reply. Sure, we've got scripts, but they're going to have questions that aren't in the script. You've got to know the basics. It's also okay to not know everything right now. You can come to us, send a screenshot of your conversation to your upline, but make sure when you're replying to them, you are knowledgeable, you are having an intelligent conversation with them, and they're looking to you knowing that they can be confident in choosing you as their coach because you know what you're talking about and you're going to be able to help them, right? That's what we're all here for, the people who've been doing this longer. Number 5, be human. Be human in your invites. Don't be a robot, okay? Don't be a robot and send you all know the conversation flow. You've done it in the coach training and you can go back and reference it. That flow works. But if someone comes to you and says, hey girl, I want to do your program. How much is it? You can't be a robot and be like, what are your fitness goals? You have to go in and say, hey, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. I haven't heard from you in forever. How have you been? I'd love to tell you more about it. Talk to me about your fitness goals. Be a human. Talk to them. Best way to do that is pretend like you're talking to your best friend and use talk to text. You can go back and edit it because you know that there's going to be misspelled words and probably bad words, but you need to go back and edit it and send them your voice. Let them hear you, even if there are bad words, but let them hear you and they will be more excited to have a conversation. Have a conversation with them, okay? Just be real and know that it doesn't have to be script for script for script for script. Follow up invites matter. What does that mean? That means that if you've invited someone and they've said no or they stopped talking to you, it's important to invite them again when you have something new to offer. So you invited them to the free group and they weren't interested. You've got a new program you're doing, invite them to that. You've got a flash sale you're doing, invite them to that. You've got coaching. Even though they said no, you really think they'd be a good coach, tell them why. Whatever it is, follow-up invites matter. They say it takes 12 connections before someone says yes to a sale. 12, guys. I have so many people who are ghost. They blocked me, added me back, ghost. And then they finally joined as coaches. Like that's happened. So
took me a year.
It took you a year. It took Jessica Taylor Perry a year and a block. Like it has happened, guys. So make sure that you're following up and you're staying consistent and you are replying every time they say no, you're replying to them. And you're saying, no problem, I'm here if you ever need anything. You reply with grace and with gratitude and you move on. Okay. You always have the last word and you always end it on a high note and you always wish them, if they're doing something else, never put down what they're doing. Never put down that they're doing It Works. Never put down that they're doing Isogenics or whatever they're doing. Never, ever, ever put it down. Wish them the best and tell them, hey, can I follow up with you in a little while and see how it's going? And check in on them. Be that accountability to them and see how it's going. We know it's not going to work, but you can go and check in with them and see how it's going in a few weeks. Switch up your invites often. If you're sending the same invite out for 6 months and it's not working, you should probably do something different, right? I never usually send the same invite out more than 2 days in a row, mostly because I don't ever want to send the same invite to the same person twice. So I always switch up my invites and I send something new and I don't even go pull a script. I'll write something right on the fly so I know that it hasn't been written before. And I'll write something new and I'll send out invites that way. And then set a minimum. Non-negotiable, I'm going to send 10 invites every single day, no matter what. Some days I can send 500, some days I can send 70, but no matter what, I'm going to send 10. Pick your minimum and never, ever, ever skip that. Ashley told me that, so if you want to talk on that, you can. Ashley, can you talk to us about how, because I feel like we have some people right now who are hitting Success Club and you went almost a year in your business of like hitting Success Club and now you're like hitting Success Club 2030. What was the change?
He sends like 75 invites a day.
Let her answer this.
Seriously, like January of this year is only when that started. I've been coaching for 2.5 years, so the first year and a half, right? Would that be that? No, the first 2 years. Whatever. I just was like fine hitting Success Club. Not even Success Club 10. Like just Success Club 6. I would sometimes get over 10, but I was just okay with it. I mean, I don't really know why. But January of this year, I was like, what the heck am I doing? It was not really anything I did physically. I mean, I guess so, but it was more of a mindset shift where I was like, am I going to do this or not? Because I can't just keep doing it like every other day or like 3 times a week. I'll get a fire under my ass and then not do anything the other 4 days of the week and pretend I'm working. So January of this year, I was just like, okay, I'm just going to treat this like my job on top of my other job, even though it sucked, but I just did. And I think that maybe I was setting the bar too high before and not meeting the goal, which is why I had this 10th thing on this list. Because if you say you're going to send 50 invites a day and you do it for 2 days, you kind of burn yourself out really quickly. And then you might not do it for the rest of the week. If you set the goal to be like 20 invites a day, that's so quick and easy to do. And you can do 60 one day if you really want, but at least you're getting those 20 in and you're never ever losing the momentum. If you set your goal for 50 and you do it 2 days a week and then you don't do it for the other 5, you just lost almost a whole week of talking to people. So I just think that having those smaller goals and being consistent with it is what I started doing. I started writing down that I wanted to do, I think I did 15 coaching invites and 15 fitness invites every day. And I only do that Monday through Friday. I don't work on the weekends. I just set my bare minimum goals. And if I want to do more than that, I will. But that's what I make myself do every day.
I love it. I've always been I've always been a quantity inviter. There's two different ways people invite. It's like relationship building or like quantity. And I've always been a quantity inviter. I'm not a huge like, your cat's so cute. I'm not that kind of person. So I would much rather like find the people who really, really want to run now rather than like make people want to run. I'm your
I
wing
like to
girl, not
engage on people's posts more, so like to talk about them that way. They're like you're paying attention in that way instead of like in a not like so when you go to message them to invite them, it's not like you're being weird because you're like engaging on their posts and stuff. I feel like that I get more I'm more of a personal person. I like to be more on a personal level, but I don't like to be cheesy and corny. Like, oh my God, what's up? Your kid is so cute, but do you want to come to my fitness challenge group? You know, so I'd rather engage on their posts and comment on their post. Don't just like it, comment on it. And I feel like people are starting to know you more when you are like engaging on their stuff too, because you want them to engage on your stuff, obviously. So just being a little bit more genuine in that way seems to have worked for me better as far as.
And then if you're doing that, if you're commenting on their post, you can skip that whole part in the conversation. You don't have to waste the time in the
And it
conversation.
doesn't make it weird when you're trying to invite somebody, because that was my biggest struggle was like, how do I like, I'm such a personal person. Like, I don't want to sit there and like say something nice and then be like, can you come to my challenge group? So that's where I struggled. So I felt like engaging on people's posts, just like commenting, you see it, just comment, say something. It just doesn't make it weird when you go to message them. And if, you know, so.
I love it. And we know we all scroll our Facebook enough that as we're scrolling, let's just all be intentional on commenting while we're scrolling. So that way, when you go to invite later, it'll be easier.
I also wanted to say something about when I noticed a change of answers to my messages and my invites, whether the whole purchase was happening or not, like actually answering me. And that was when I started posting more than once a day. And for a while, I know I saw someone say, like, how do you get over the feeling that you're spamming people's thing? Like, I just don't care anymore. And I think that once you're posting multiple times a day, so many people answer me and say, hey, I always see your page and it's so motivating, but I'm not really in a place for that right now, blah, blah, blah. But they know what I do. So they're not getting this message being like, ugh, she's trying to sell me something. Like, they know who I am. So I feel like that is important for posting. You don't think of the connection, but it is there.
That's super true. Someone gave me a tip once that said, hey, hope I'm not bothering you, to start the conversation with that. And that worked for me for a really long time. And they're like, oh my God, you're not bothering me. And I'm like, so like to start the conversation, be like, hey, hope I'm not bothering you. Just didn't know if you saw my post about blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh my gosh, you're not bothering me. Might work, might not, but it definitely worked at the time. That was a while ago.
I do that when I'm following. I don't usually do that in my first message.
Oh yeah, not my first, yeah.
But if I've messaged them like 6 times and they haven't answered me, then I'm like, I know I've reached out a bunch of times. I hope I'm not bothering you, but and then
Or
they want me to screw off or answer me.
yeah, or you say, hey, I don't want to keep bothering you, so I'm gonna take you off my list. And they're like, oh my God, no, don't take me off your list. So sometimes that happens too. I'm trying to comment.
I got like 4 people to message me that way by going back and being like, hey, I don't know if I said something wrong or if you want me to remove you, but I don't know, that was on your training, Stephanie, that you did. It was on one of those trainings and that did work for me, for people, so.
All right, this was super helpful. I loved it. Okay, I'm gonna put a post in the team page right now when we get off this call about where do you lack confidence in inviting and what are you going to change today in your invites. So I would love to see everybody's like takeaways from the call in the comments of that post. Okay, so I'll post that there right now. We will give you more information on the flash sale that starts Monday in the team page. Be checking the team page every day. And last thing, I forgot, I was going to put this in the announcements. Everyone should be checking and letting their uplines know, because there's a lot of qualifications going on right now. So be checking your business alerts on your phone. So if you log into your online office, you'll see the alerts. There is an alert for coaches who delayed an order. Have you guys seen that?
That's new, right? Is that
It
like
is new. It's so new, but it's so helpful right now with all of these delayed shipping and stuff. So if your coach has a delayed order, it means that they're going to project inactive, and we can plan in advance and not scramble last minute. So they will go inactive on whatever date. But if we know that they are we know they're going to project inactive, we don't have to stress so much. So if you have anyone who's projecting inactive, message your coach and let them know who's projecting inactive. Okay. So that way we can all stay in everybody's qualifications. Let's work as a team through this. Cool. All righty. We are going to stay on for wildflowers, and everyone else, we will see you on Thursday. Bye, guys. Have a good night.